All right, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Kalpala Yahweh Bashan Yahweh Shai, Bashan Yahweh Kakadash, double honor to the elder apostle, that great builder, real well, sincere citation of Akin and put to the truth across the four corners of the earth, to the fear and power of Yahweh Bashan Yahweh Shai, that the hope will let. Citation of Israelite foreigner, that's got among the nations, that believe in the name of Yahweh Bashan Yahweh Shai, and Shalom to the sisters and families that tune into this gospel, preach around the whole world, peace and mercy unto you. And who the world inwardly called God is named Yahweh, and who the world inwardly called Jesus Christ is named Yahweh Shai. For the Hebrew Israelite that consists of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and those who line descendants go back to one of the 12 tribes of Israel due to the scattering amongst the nations. All right. Now, this is the article on the real deal. All right. Shout out to the bros. Shared it in the group chat. It says, shaken, not stirred, LA commercial landlord are opting out of earthquake insurance. All right. We're going to find out that earthquake insurance out here in LA or out here in California, period. All right. It's very, very offensive. All right. Especially when the building code has to be, you have to have earthquake type, how can I say it? Basically, you have to build these buildings to withstand earthquakes, all right? However type that help the building kind of move with the earthquake or withstand quake, all right? But those insurance are very, very offensive, all right? It's that Doomsday prophet in Los Angeles are waiting for the big one. That's crazy how that's put there, man. And we are the Doomsday prophet, all right, to the spirit, all right, because we're the one prophesying a doom, all right, in this place in America and throughout the world, all right, but mainly here in America, all right. Because the Lord is visiting this place, all right. One of the things he said he was going to visit this place is by an earthquake as well. This is Isaiah 29 and 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh shall try to host with thunder and with earthquakes. All right, see that? So when these earthquakes happen, it's the Lord Yahweh shall try that's doing these earthquakes, all right? Shaking shit up, all right? The Lord willing, the big one do happen here in California, all right? They've been talking about the big one, all right, for the last, 30 years, all right? 36, though. They've been talking about the earthquake damn near my whole lifetime, The Lord willing, it's coming. Lord willing, it happens, all right? With all these fault lines out here in California, all right? You have the San Andreas fault line being one of the main ones. But we really look it up. There's many, many fault lines throughout California. All right, and it's just basically a ticking bomb. All right, the Lord willing, the Lord how much outside take this place up, man. All right, for the man, especially out here, man. You got Hollywood and all these other places out here that are high concentration of wickedness and abominations, all right, that must be destroyed, okay? It's a great noise with storm and tempest in the flame of devouring fire, all right? We have Matthew 24. This how we know that the Lord is Yahweh Shai is soon to come. All the things that's going on the earth, all right? It said, Matthew 24 and 6, and you shall hear the war, the rumors of war. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine and pestilences and earthquake. All right. We were going, in a little detail about the other stuff, but I just want to focus on the earthquakes. All right, that topic at hand. in diverse places. All right. All these are the beginning of sorrow. So these are just the beginning of sorrow. And one of those, or what? The earthquake that's gonna happen. All right. The Lord willing, these earthquakes, at the end of the day, there's nothing they can do. All right, to protect these buildings, and all right, if the Most High want these buildings to be destroyed at that point in time, they'll be destroyed at that point in time. All right. It's the earthquake with a magnitude of 7.8 or above that would strike along the southern San Andreas fault lines, pulp, pulverizing LA built environment, flattening home, offices, shopping centers, and likely leading to tens of billions of dollars in property damage, not to mention loss of lives. All right. Such a quake would be 44 times stronger than the one in Northridge in '94. I remember that one. All right. Northridge is still in LA, but it's like north of LA. All right, but still part of LA City. All right. Yeah, I remember that as a young child. All right. The Northridge earthquake in 1994. A 6.7 magnitude disaster that killed 58 because the freeway had collapsed. All right. That disaster that killed 58, injured more than 9,000, and caused more than $49 billion in economic loss. And that was back in '94. So just imagine the economic loss now. All right. I'm laughing. I'm laughing because that God forbid. But lo and behold, they don't know that, hey, God, how gonna bring it? You're gonna bring it. It said, God forbid we have another one, because the estimate for damage are north of $75 billion, maybe $100 billion. Said Alexandra Glickman, an insurance and real estate expert at Arthur Gallagher Risk Management Services. It said there a 99% chance that at least one earthquake with a magnitude greater than 6.7 will strike California in the next 30 years. They keep on saying that. All right. It said according to the California Earthquake Authority. All right. It said yet only around fifth of commercial property across California have earthquake insurance, according to the estimate. We ain't gotta get into all that, but thought it'll bring that out because it's at the top. It said Doomsday profit in Los Angeles are waiting for the big one, but what's going to be the big one that's bigger than California? All right, it's the missile hitting place America. Okay. This one too, bro, like a drunkard. Here we go. Isaiah 24 and 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 17, fear in the pit and the snare or upon thee, O inhabitant of the earth, and it shall come to pass that he who fleeth from the noise of the fear shall fall into the pit, and he that cometh up out of the midst of the pit shall be taken into the snare. For the window from on high are open, and the foundation of the earth do shake. The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved, and the earth is moved exceedingly. All right, and that could be with the fire. Okay, with all the missiles and the lasers. It said the earth shall wheel to and fro like a drunkard. All right, because all them missiles going off and stuff, it gonna literally shake the whole earth. All right. The earth shall wheel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord Yahweh shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high, the elite, all right, that are on high, and the king of the earth upon the earth. And they shall be gathered together as prisoners. And that's going to, but I just want to focus on the missiles, all right? This shall not one stone. It's Matthew 24. Oh no, that's just going to the temple. So I see. I was close out because after this big one, all right, I gotta condense this video because I'm on lunch break. But it's the Revelation 18 and 21, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone, all right, and cast it into the thing, and the sea represented the people, all right, and the great millstones talking about the millstone, okay. It's that yeah, ultimately, how Shai is coming to destroy this place, all right? Because you go to Daniel in the vision, all right? They're going to come, the stone that take out the feet, all right? So miry mixed with, miry clay mixed with the iron. It's there and cast it into the sea, thing thus with violence shall that great city Babylon, we're talking about America, be thrown down and shall be found no more at all. So after America is destroyed, ain't gonna be no rebuilding this place up, all right? Ain't no insurance gonna be cashing out or none of that. This place gonna get destroyed and it's gonna stay down, all right? So you want to talk about the big one? That's the big one for you, all right? So with that, so.